This meeting is being recorded.
Got it. Okay, Robin Pothin, my Agile Facilitator satchel. Really, I mean, I thought every day was really informative and interesting, and looking at things, facilitating, coaching, really covering these different words and positions. I never really thought about it. I always thought I'm in charge of the meeting. I got to run the meeting, but never, you never really took the time to really point it, think about it. And one of the biggest takeaways I have to say is, I have the magician there pulling a rabbit out of the hat. So I have the liberating structure logo. I'm going to be using that. I mean, a lot. And I think that's one of the most important learnings that I really took out of here.
Thank you so much, Robin. I've really appreciated the experience, the real world experience, and your sharing. I really appreciate that. And I saw that on the Jamboard that you put the magician pulling the rabbit out of the hat. That was pretty neat, and the liberating structures and what that meant to you. So thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Ramya, you want to share a little bit?
Sure. My name is Ramya Vaidyanathan. I really enjoyed the session. It was liberating, actually, to know about liberating structures. We all come from a different background, my fellow participants and everyone. And Dominic, thanks to you. You made this session very engaging, and everybody was able to participate right from day one, one-on-one sessions to introduce yourself, to the groupings and the various ways you put us in different rooms, how we got to know the different perspectives and understood that everybody is on the same page. I liked how we were able to differentiate even though they mean the same thing, teaching, coaching, mentoring, facilitating, ultimately they had some minor differences, and how we were able to put different hats at different times. And finally, the Willy Wonka videos and a different perspective to understand that he is also one of the facilitators, greatest facilitators. Yeah. So I'm very thankful. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ramya. It's been a pleasure. Your openness and just your growth mindset and willingness to share and learn has been wonderful and contributed significantly to the course. Sherry, I love the chalkboard back there with the sayings. It's been a source of encouragement every day.
And I would like to also say that one of the things I really enjoyed was the group here. And I said I was going to do it yesterday because he said it. So Peter, you're now on the board. So community is power, because I had said something about knowledge not being power anymore. And I really appreciate this class because I have, it's the end of the year. Everyone's like, oh, we have budget, go ahead. So I've taken a few recently of the ICAgile, and I just like the engagement in this. And it wasn't so much about like where I work or what I do. It was, hey, I've been there. This might be a little different. I think even Peter and I towards the end, when we were looking at one, we were like, do you ever have this? Do you ever have this? And we just kind of started talking. And I don't think I've done that necessarily to that point in another group, nor have I, other than just here is my certification, blah, 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 put up and really meant to say, hey, keep in touch. It sounds like we have a lot of the same issues that we're all dealing with, and maybe we can make them better through that group think, right? Through that diversity. And I like that. And I also, I knew of liberating structures, and I think I said that before, but I don't think I understood, well, I know I didn't understand. I didn't understand how great they could be and where I could use them. I thought it was just like root cause, get, you know, that kind of stuff. So that really opened up my eyes. Just, it was a really good course. I really liked it. I don't think that there was any kind of fluff that was unneeded. And that can happen a lot. I think you even said it in the, I'm not going to just read slides. And I think, I don't know about everybody else, but I went, just because, you know, we could all do that, right? I mean, it's great material and you can read it yourself, but unless you have the context behind it, and I really think that you gave that to us, and you gave us the freedom to talk things out, which I liked. So thank you very much. It was a really surprise to see the facility. I just keep thinking, I'm like, Wonka, there's no liberating structures then. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a structure though, right?
Yeah,
And there's a process. And the liberating structures just add to it. And again, this is not a liberating structures class, but it's a tool that we introduce you to along with the facilitator's stance and the facilitation canvas. And thank you so much, Sherry, for your kindness and your comments and your courage to be vulnerable, right? And to acknowledge what you know and what you don't know. And also that community is power, the recognition that you have a small community now that you can work together with if you have questions, a safe space, right? And some people that have been on a journey with you. So thank you for sharing that.
Mhm.
All right, Peter.
All right. So first I want to say thank you for being our Willy Wonka and setting up and facilitating such a great session. You allowed us to kind of explore and play and kind of come to some of these aha moments on our own, nudging us in the right direction, but allowing us to kind of figure it out on ourselves. So the whole session is a great example of, I think, what it means to be a good facilitator and kind of learning and how to do that. So, and you allowed us to kind of explore and talk with each other and build some relationships here, which was really nice to hear from everyone. I've had some good conversations. Sherry, we had a great conversation. So I hope everyone stays in touch. And yeah, I've learned a lot. And I think in itself, the experience itself was actually the biggest thing. And actually how this unfolded is actually a good example of how we can use some of these structures to come to an outcome. I think everyone learned and had fun. And I think that's the biggest thing. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Peter. I appreciate the observation. I try to not only cover the material, but to live the material so that you can experience it. So I appreciate you recognizing that. Heine.
Hi, thank you, Dominic. Thank you, everyone. This has been fun. I would like to say first, what I got the most from this course was the fact that I know so little. You know, I've facilitated for a long time. I like to think I'm comfortable speaking and engaging people, but this class has opened up doors to structures, tools, ideas, resources on the web. And I appreciate that I can leave here knowing that I have so much to learn, but I don't have to dig through around, because it's giving me a very, very good base to grow. And I can really envision my career taking off from here, just based on the structures and the tools that I've gotten. And of course, the many aha moments from the course. So I appreciate you, I appreciate the engagement and learning from all the experiences in the cohort. Everyone comes from a different background, and the perspective and the power of community really, really helped me learn more. So I appreciate you all. And thank you again, Dominic.
You can't see it, but there's a little bit of wetness forming there in the corner of my eyes. And the power of that was your vulnerability about, you know, what you've learned and what you don't know. And but the thing is that growth mindset. So I know you're going to take this and you're just going to flourish with it. So I'm glad that you were here and we got to share some time. I appreciate you allowing me to be a part of that journey with you. And Sandy.
Yeah, yes, thanks, Dominic, for everything and the group too. I just have to echo what everyone said. I like that it was a smaller group, so we actually had a lot more engaging conversations. You know, when they're too big, it's hard to really connect with people and feels like there's just a lot. But I like the smaller group setting. What I saw, you know, remember that thing you did with like the yellow highlight and then the green highlighting thing in the beginning, you know, how with all the experience you had, I actually was like, wow, this guy, how old is he? He must be 80 with all that experience he has under his belt, right? But no, right? Anyway, you've just done so much and it shows. You have a lot of experience. And I like how you synthesize feedback that you've received in the past, right? And you've made the course what it is today. It was a very good balance of like interaction, lecture, videos. I love that you reference movies because I think most of us here, right, are like watching movies. I definitely love spending time watching movies. So I totally understood all the movie reference you said. So that helps being able to connect that too, right? Willy Wonka was a huge eye opener. I had no idea that this guy was such a master facilitator. So it's like jaw dropping. No, had a lot of fun. Definitely did not feel like I needed to fall asleep during this course. Has happened in the past where I'm literally dozing off, but from 8 a.m. till the end, just totally engaged, totally enthralled with their topic. So thank you for continuing to make it as engaging as it is. So I guess we'll see what other courses you're teaching. Maybe we'll sign up for those as well too. Peter, maybe we need to ask our director, right, to let us take some more. Oh, he's got that. He's got the prop.
Every good facilitator needs a Willy Wonka hat and a flute. So
yeah. Anyways, yeah, thank you.
maybe a cane too. You never know. Sounds so old.
Yeah, that's funny. No, no, again, just learn so much, put so many new tools in our toolbox. You know, with the liberating structure, that's going to be a big one. What Sherry said earlier about, I think we needed to have this class last year. Totally could have been able to mitigate some huge losses that our team suffered if I had known more of this or reached out to coaches to help navigate through a really difficult situation. But it doesn't matter, right? I learned something new now, and going forward, I'll be able to do it better. So thank you. Thank you so much.
That's wonderful, Sandy. And always remember, we're always doing our best. We're always doing our best. And now your best is even better than it was yesterday or the day before. And as we continue to grow and use these things, you'll improve the lives of other people. And that's the important thing, right? Improving our lives, improving other people's lives, growing, you know, discovering things about ourselves and others so that we can make a better world. And you're doing that. And you did that in this class, and you'll continue to do that. So thank you very much, everyone. You did a great job. Congratulations on your well-deserved accomplishment.